Hello everybody, welcome back to the Footballing View. Should Manchester United get Carlos Baleba? Is he a good deal? Is he a bad deal? Let's talk about the positives and negatives about it now. Look, my opinion about this whole deal overall is we shouldn't go near Baleba in my opinion. I think it's wrong to go for a player and buy a player when he's had one of the worst seasons of his career. I just think it's wrong to do that. It's like a player was amazing, now a player is bad, and you're buying him when he's bad. I just think it's wrong to do that. And the thing is, Brighton as well aren't gonna sell Baleba for 30-40 million. If it was 30-40 million, I might consider it. But the problem is Baleba is gonna be like 60 million minimum. That's the problem about Baleba. He's gonna be expensive while also being a huge risk for Manchester United. And Manchester United don't need risks like Baleba right now. We need players that are just going to come in and perform straight away. We need players that we know are going to perform for Manchester United. And Baleba is just too much of a risk for us. Although, however, I have to concede the fact that apparently Baleba coming to Manchester United, apparently the fact that Baleba wants to come to Man United is a good thing. I think a lot of fans do care about that. Personally, I couldn't care whether you want to come to Manchester United or not. The question or the criteria for me wanting a player, are you a good player? Are you the type of player Manchester you need? And what is the price? That's the three criterias you need to fulfill in order to consider a deal for me. And the fact that and look, if you like it, you like it, that's your thing. But I think a player wanting to come to Man United is irrelevant for me. I couldn't care less if you want to come to United. There's so many players out there that want to come to United that are not good enough. It's just completely irrelevant to me. Although another positive about Baleba is he's kind of the midfielder. While he is the midfielder that Manchester United do need, he runs up and down the pitch. He's energetic. He can pick out a pass. He can put a good tackle in. He's quite physical. He's the exact type of midfielder that Manchester United need in that midfield. I mean, you look at Tillmans, you look at Mainu, you look at Mount, you look at Andre Santos, you look at Bruno, and that midfield does lack a lot of physicality, and I think Baleba will deliver that. That is definitely a positive about Baleba. And I also wanted to talk about this seems to be like a development in like a Baleba fan club. And I was reading the comments of another United channel yesterday and talking about Baleba, and a lot of the comments were saying like we should get Baleba because he's not a risk. And I'm just thinking to myself, not a risk. Baleba is one of the riskiest players Manchester United go for. He is the riskiest player, in fact, not even a risky player. He's the riskiest player Manchester United go for. And you're telling me he's not a risk. Look, you can want Baleba, but you don't have to lie about him. And I think that's a problem. People lie about a player and sell you the wrong stuff instead of actually convincing you why a player is good for Manchester United with the correct stuff. Like, you don't need to lie about Baleba just because you like him and you want him at United, and most of the fan base don't. But yeah, I do think Manchester United should go for someone like Manu Kone or Kamavinga. And for now, I would definitely steer clear of Carlos Baleba. But that's it for the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who you think Manchester United should get as our third midfielder. Like, subscribe, and have a good day.